Hey guys, what's going on? Megan here. It's been a while. Kind of miss you guys a little bit. I still read the comments every now and then. Long story short, just letting you guys know, I'll be back on YouTube pretty soon. The semester's finally coming to an end. A lot of people are not aware of what's been happening. Only the subscribers that message me back and forth on Instagram and Facebook kind of had an idea of where I was at. But I'm still here, man. It just been very, very busy as always. But this past few months probably been the worst. Everybody knows me. I'm like the king of managing a whole bunch of shit. But this was probably the worst, right? I had way too much stuff going on this time, and I had to cut a few things off, not just YouTube. I had to take a break on other things in order to maximize my performance on the other things I was dealing with. Life is like a pie chart, right? Like you can only manage so much at once. You can, right? You can manage a lot of different things, but because you're limited and you have limited energy, limited focus, the more things you manage, the more slices on that pie, the smaller each pie is gonna become. You know what I mean? Like if you try to split up a pie of pizza among 8 people, that's fine. They're each gonna have like a certain size. 12 people, they're each gonna be smaller. 15 people, 20 people, it's gonna get smaller and smaller. And that's what ended up happening was because I was managing so much at the same time and more responsibilities came on, my performance in other places began to suffer. School, the time with my daughter, things like that. So I had to cut off a lot of things in order for me to open up the slices again, to have more time to focus on the more important things. I don't want to make this video too long, but a lot of you guys know my brother came in. He's trying to go to school here in America. He's a French citizen, so it was a brand new world for him. It was just like me when I was first coming. It was a brand new world for me. I really didn't have a lot of guidance, so I wanted to make sure he had his brother by his side. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to help him. I'm still doing it, introduce him into the system, the language, the norms, the culture. It's a big adjustment coming from French Africa to America. So and obviously I didn't have my brother's day when I was going through that transition, so I didn't want him to go through that same thing. So I had to help him with that. I had to help him with obviously getting in shape and working out, because you already know, you come to the Team 3D house, you got to get swole. You know what I'm saying? Also, his academics, because he's here mainly for school. So me being a tutor myself, I had to help him with math and fucking English, writing, composition, all that stuff, man. So it was hectic. I would get off work, my long schedule. You guys already know how long my schedule is. I would come off work and like, fuck, I gotta help him with this, I gotta help him with that. For those of you who are new and don't have an idea of what a day in Megan's life looks like, go look at my videos, right? I haven't updated it, but even the one that I had like 2-3 years ago, it's pretty much the same, just more shit. I gotta manage obviously, I got my 2 degrees. I'm finishing my 3rd one. Then I'm going to transfer into tech for the other 2, and then I'll be done with the goal that I always had was to have 5 degrees. That was just a personal goal. It has nothing to do with a job or anything like that. So I'm pretty close. I'm almost at my third one. 2 more to go. So it was a lot of work. I'm also still working 2 jobs at the school. Taking care of my kid, being a father. She just turned 2. My brother came along, things like that, bills, finances, the family, So it was a lot of shit for me, you know what I'm saying? On top of the stuff that I do, my 2 books, my 2 to 4 books that I try to read every month, the country a day type of shit. You got some of my type of. So it was a lot of shit on my plate, and I was like, you know what? Something is suffering, right? I had to cut off something. I was like, you know what? The channel, because for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually negative on the channel. I've been negative on the channel for a long time. The amount I make from AdSense is not even enough to cover the cost, not only on my time, but like the bills and things like that. But I just do it for the fun of it. I told you guys I love this Team 3D Empire thing. I love helping people. I love reaching out to people. I hate when it takes me a long time to learn something, and then somebody else has to go through that same amount of time to learn the same thing. Hell no. Why? If it took you a long time to learn something, the least you could do is cut off that wasted time from the next generation. Teach them how to get to where you've been at. So you guys know YouTube is a passion of mine. So that's what I'm still doing, even though it's negative. I know eventually it might be positive. Even if it's not, I still do. I love the way it feels over here. When I make those videos. If I show you guys the messages that I get, that's what's pushing me to hurry up and try to come back and keep the videos going, because I'm helping a lot of people's lives. I see. I get a lot of messages that almost that are very very heartwarming. If you guys see my inbox, I get a lot of fucking messages of people, thanking me for changing their lives and things like that. And once again, the channel wasn't, didn't start out to, to go in that direction, but that's what ended up happening. So I got to keep going, A lot of people telling me, hey, I miss your advice, I miss your wisdom, this and that. Tell me, help me come out of this situation. I broke up with my ex and blah, blah, blah. Basic, young adult shit. So I got to get back on that. So yeah, so I had to cut YouTube up for a while. The semester's almost over, like I said, so that's what I'm about. I'm about to get back into making videos. I also had to put a pause. I also had to pause bodybuilding, as you can tell. I put on a lot of fat. If you look at my face, if you look closer, you can tell. You don't have to look closer. You can see that shit, right? I see that shit on the camera right now. But yeah, I put on a lot of fat, and that's what happens. It's normal. If your body will always gravitate towards your body type, right? If you're naturally skinny, you start bodybuilding, you're gonna look skinny again. If your body has a tendency to put on a lot of fat before you started bodybuilding. When you start bodybuilding, you're gonna get fat, and that's what happens. So obviously, my body was decided to go the way I always used to look, skinny fat. Losing size of my arms, my legs, and keeping my stomach and my cheeks puffy as fuck. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna be able to start the channel again and fucking bodybuild again, right? I can't wait, guys. I was still trying to go to the gym. I only had like 1 workout a week, 1 or 2 workouts a week max. I would go a whole week. First of all, I didn't train for like at least a week and a half. The past month has been horrible. My diet was fucked up, training fucked up, but the sacrifice paid off because I'm getting that 4.0 again. I have 1 more final on Wednesday. If I get an A in that, it's another 4.0 in the bag, and I'll be able to to focus on other things. So the sacrifice did pay off. My brother was able to adjust to the system. His English is improving. I got to spend time with my daughter more. Like I said, the 4.0 is coming, so it was well worth it. Now it's the time to go back and fix the channel, because obviously and then somehow the channel didn't suffer. I was still getting subscribers, which is amazing. The support kept coming. People kept commenting, liking, and sharing my shit, which is what grows the channel. So I really want to thank you guys for that. Just be on the lookout. The videos are gonna come back soon. I just gotta finish that last final, and like I said, it was a very hectic semester, so I gotta do my best to get an A in that. And I'm just getting you an update. I'm gonna have new segments when I'm back. New segments, new videos. Everything's gonna change, right? I gotta come back and optimize everything. Obviously, I'm gonna be cutting, as you can tell. There's no if. I'm definitely cutting. Not to get super lean again. Fuck that. I'm not going back to 160. I'm as heavy as I want to put to 217 during this break of a 217 fat ass. Not muscle. Cut down to 210 now, and I'm gonna try to cut down to at least 200, and then see where I could go from there. Just to lose the excess body fat. It's fucking disgusting. Excuse the glare. What else I gotta tell you guys? But yeah, pretty much I miss y'all motherfuckers, man. I even miss the fucking trolls, to be honest. I miss, looking at my comments and seeing the 1 or 2 fucking haters. And I also miss the trolls turn supporters. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of trolls that turn supporters, which is amazing. It's one of the beauty of YouTube. A lot of guys used to fucking talk shit on your channel, supporting you now. It's very awesome. Let you know you're changing lives, man. On some of the ruder shit, man. But yeah, let me go pick up my kid. Same routine. Pick up my kid, go home and study, help my brother out real quick, and just be on the lookout for the new segments. I'm gonna have a lot of cool shit popping up, man. A lot of stuff. I've also been I haven't been really studying bodybuilding a lot during the break, like I said, because I was focusing on school. But I also looked at a few studies here and there. I'm gonna make a lot of videos on those. So just be on the lookout, man. I'll also answer the wisdom questions, all that shit. So I think that's everything I wanted to tell. I always forget what I want to say, because I like fucking just freestyling. I don't fucking plan these videos right now. I'm using my phone and shit. But what else? No, I'm forgetting something. I hate that feeling. When you're forgetting something, you pause you end the video, and you're like, fuck it, that's what it was. But yeah. So I'm gonna get my final out the way. Take at least a week to relax, reset my my mind and everything like that. Play Call of Duty. I miss fucking playing video games and all that shit. And then I'll be back to dominating. Alright guys, so stay tuned. I'm out.